There we go. Okay. Now I'm back. I forgot to put my microphone on and I misplaced the other one. So I'll find that at some point. It's not that big of a house. But welcome, Beardo Sports Monday Night Football Live. Let's go Broncos. Still in Arizona, as most of you know, working out here right now. We'll see how my internet does tonight with the video. The audio hasn't been an issue. It's been all about the video not having and getting a little glitchy. But let's hope that we don't have that issue tonight and things go a lot better. I think, oh, you know what? I think I forgot to take the other microphone off of my other shirt. I did. Oh, I gotta do laundry. I'm glad I didn't wash my other microphone. Almost washed my other microphone. That would have been awful. Do. Okay. Oh, I gotta do this too. Hold on. I gotta switch a plug. Switch a plug to plug in la luz, my light. Where's the stupid thing? And turn this on. And rotate. And boom! We're ready. Now we're ready. Now I'm ready. Ready. Spaghetti. Anxious about this game. Super anxious about this game. Okay. So I know the thunderstorm they're talking about, I'm not in Colorado. We had rain all day here in Arizona yesterday, none today. But my wife sent me a video of the house back in Colorado, and they got big thunderstorm and a ton of hail. So glad that no damage or anything, but definitely a big storm. So that field is going to be soggy, and it looks like the Broncos probably won the toss, and they're electing to kick off. Cincinnati fields the ball at the 1, gets up to 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, maybe 31. And the Bengals, with Jake Browning, set to take the field. Let's go, Dan. Let's go, Broncos. Come on, baby. So they are starting off exactly at the 30. In shotgun, Browning. Two guys to the right, looks like tight ends, and back lined up in the backfield. It's going to be a fake handoff. Pressure is already on its way, and it's going to be, incomplete. Good coverage and a lot of pass rush right off the bat, coming out aggressive. There's a flag down. It looks like it's probably on the secondary, which would suck. Defensive holding. Automatic first down. Cool. That's not the great way to start, Broncos. Let's not get all these stupid penalties, please. Jeez. I opted. They unveiled the white helmets again today. They're not wearing them today, but so I put my logo. How do you point? My logo is the vintage logo. All right, in shotgun from the 35 after the penalty, fakes the handoff, throws it as a screen to Chase, and McMillan Takes him down behind the line. Gain of nothing. If anything, it's going to be a loss of 1. So, yes, second down and 11. $14:30 on the clock. I'll keep an eye on that Miami-New York Jets game, too. That game's almost at halftime, 10-0, Miami over New York. So that game sounds like it was going to suck anyway. But anyway, so second and 11 in shotgun, back lined up to the left. Pressure getting there off a rush of 4. It's going to be a screen, and he's going to break a tackle and break another. He's not going to get to the first down. There's a flag, though, and we will see what this flag is, or if it's going to... Okay, so it's not a flag. They pick it up, so it is a 9-yard gain. Third down and 1 coming up on the 44, their own 44 for Cincinnati. So this defense needs to step up. And they're going to do a little sneak up the middle. Second push is going to get them there. That's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 46, gain of 2. Yeah, I would love to see a nice game. I would love to see a nice game. I'd also love to see the Broncos just play all 3 phases of the game tonight without any major mistakes. I feel like there's been mistakes either on offense or special teams or defense or a couple of each of those, and not all 3 phases have had a solid game yet this year. So in shotgun, Brown lined up to the left, hands the ball off. He's going to get contacted just before the 50 up to the 49, gain of about 3. Happy Monday, Daniel Barry. Happy Monday. I want to see turnovers by the Broncos defense. I want to see them get this ball back and be aggressive. All right, so they're saying, they say got to the 50. It's a little generous. But anyway, 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Browning floats it. Batted down, number 22, intended for Jamar Chase, and that is Brandon Jones. Hell yeah. That was a hell of a defensive play. Surtain got turned a little bit, but Browning was able, not Browning. Jones was able to get in there and get a hand on it and knock that ball down. 3rd down and 6. In shotgun, snap, throws it, and it's going to be, caught by Higgins at the 31-yard line. And that was against Riley Moss. That was a very good catch, though. He had good coverage, but not good enough. This is a great catch and a great throw. Unfortunately, not good for the Broncos. 11:56 on the clock. 1st down and 10. They're at the 31 of the Broncos. It's going to be a pass again. Throws it over the middle. Caught and 9-yard gain. They are moving down the field fairly easily right now. Jake Browning 4 for 5 for 37 yards already. Second and 1, just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. Runs up the middle, and he's going to get the first down to about the 16, gain of about 6. 1st and 10 at the 16, inside the red zone. Oh, no. Broncos, do not break. Bend, but don't break. Okay? Come on, man. Our defense is supposed to be good, and we have Jake Browning tearing us apart right now. Like, what the fuck? All right, in shotgun. Backs lined up to the left and right. It's going to be a handoff to Brown, trying to do an end around to the outside, and gets maybe 2 on the carry down to the 14-yard line. All right, 2nd down and 8, 10 minutes on the clock in shotgun, takes the snap, goes to throw, going to be caught. Higgins again, shy of the 1st down marker by about 2. 3rd down and 3rd down and 2 coming up on the Denver 8 is what I was meaning to say. Sup, Saw? How's it going, buddy? How's the harvester? Did you guys get it working? Oh, fun. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Well, I'm glad you stopped by for a minute. We'll see you in a bit. In shotgun, 2 backs back with Browning. Snap. Throws it. Way overthrown. 4th down and 2. They made it all the way down. Field goal unit coming on for Cincy. This is a chip shot field goal. $26-yarder. Let's see a block. Nope. Good kick. 3-0 Cincinnati on their first drive. They moved down fairly easily, which is a little unsettling for me. But did not get a touchdown. So there is that. Oh, no. No Juan tonight? Oh, man. That's okay. Family's important. I'm glad he's going out with the family. Just a bummer not to have Juan on tonight. Was that in the Discord? I need to make sure I load the Discord more. I have to update it on my phone because I haven't been able to see it recently. I thought I brought one of, I have a lucky hat. I thought I brought it with me, and I didn't, and I'm very annoyed. Yeah, that's a lot to get ready there, bud. I know those feelings. Come on, trash can. There we go. All right, 9:08 on the clock here in the first. 3-0. Broncos about to get their first drive here started. Thank you, Juan. Tell him thank you. RJ Harvey. Get up to the 20, 25 to the about the 30, almost exactly to the 30. Same starting place for both teams. 30-yard line. Under center, two backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Snap, handoff. It's going to be J.K. Dobbins on the carry. He gets 3 yards. Said the ball came out, but he was down. God, I hope that was actually the case, and it's not going to be a fumble on the first damn play. All right, Bo Nix in shotgun all by himself. 2nd down and 7 from the 33. Steps back to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket to the right, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught, and that is going to be a gain just shy of the first down marker, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 2 coming up. After a 5-yard reception, and that was passed to Mims. So the Bengals have allowed an opening drive touchdown in every game this season. So can we please keep that going? Under center, back in the backfield. Somehow we let the play clock expire. What's up, Derek? And now we have to take our first time out already. So Broncos burn a timeout early. Yeah, Derek, please, for the love of God. I was just saying the Bengals have allowed a first drive touchdown in every single game, so all 3 games this year. We got to keep that up, man. We cannot be the team that does not. It's just one of those things with the offense needing to really step it up. Under center, Bo Nix, 7:36 on the clock, 3rd down and 2. Man in motion is Mims. It's going to be a toss back to Dobbins. He's going to cut up to the right and get absolutely annihilated before falling forward, and it's going to be a 4th down and a long 1, short 2. Oh, my God, Broncos. A 3-and-out for the Broncos against the Bengals, as the Bengals had just driven down on our defense all the way to about the 8-yard line. That was just not a good play call. You're going to... I can't even. Punt. Into the end zone, touchback. Bengals will take over. And there's a flag. Alex Moore, first season as an NFL referee. Use your microphone. No one knows what you're talking about. So Cincinnati will start out at their own 10. All right, doing a TV timeout. I'm going to grab a beer real quick, and I will be back in just a hot second. Lots of commercials for Monday Night Football. Rob Walton, Walmart guy. All right, here we go. From their own 10, in shotgun, handoff to Brown, up the middle. He's going to get about 5. So second down and 5 coming up from the 15. Talk about Jake Plummer being in the stands. Jake the Snake Plummer in the stands. That is awesome, man. I love Jake Plummer. In shotgun, backlined out to the left. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Browning takes the snap. Pressure coming. He's going to throw, and it's going to be... And there's a flag. I don't see how that was... There's no way that was pass interference. They're going to call pass interference on that. Riley Moss, pass interference, and that's going to move the ball way downfield. Down to the 37. Jesus, man. Denver's defense is little grab, yeah. That was maybe holding. I don't know about PI. Jesus Christ, man. 6 minutes left in the first, and the Broncos defense is giving up yards like crazy, committing penalties. The offense 3-and-outed. Broncos are looking bad, man. This is rough. Handoff to Brown. It's going to be up the middle. Gains maybe 2 or 3. Damn it. I got booted again. I'm having issues with my YouTube TV because I'm out of town, booting me because of too many TVs. Because I'm out of town, even though it's not my household, it keeps booting me out. And it's driving me crazy. And if I'm in Colorado, we don't have this issue. All right, in shotgun again. Steps back to throws. Jamar Chase on the reception. Singleton on the tackle. Alex Singleton on the tackle. 3rd down and 2. Can we please get a stop in a reasonable location, for the love of God? There's huge holes in the defense all over the place, man. In shotgun, back lined up just in front of Browning. He's going to be changing the play. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, throws it, and it's going to be over the head of Higgins, incomplete, no penalty, 4th down and 2. Not a lot, actually. There's only been like one instance where I've seen him on there. They're moving Jamar Chase, they're moving Jamar Chase around a lot, and so he's gone up against Singleton. He's gone up against like a couple different guys so far. Surtain, he's only gone up against him once, and it was an incomplete pass, as far as what I saw, what I've seen. So they're going to go for it on 4th down and 2 in shotgun. Browning, man in motion to the back. False start. It better be false start. He went in the neutral zone, but I think it's a false start. Waiting. Offense number 64. Let's watch the replay. The announcers say, oh, it's not abrupt enough. He lifted his head and shifted his shoulder. Does he have to look up? Does he? Does he, Bob? Shut up. So now the punt team is out. Marvin Mims to return. Punt is away. Bad punt. Goes out of bounds around the 35 or 40. Wow. Not a good punt. "36-yard line." Oh, boy. All right. In a commercial break, Broncos are going to take over. Offense looking, defense looking, defense looking better than the offense. Offense went 3-and-out. Defense did allow them to get all the way down to the 8-yard line before they kicked a field goal. And short of that false start, that was almost an encroachment and gave them a free 1st down. There's been some penalties committed and some kind of bad coverage so far on the Broncos. So defense not being quite as, stout as I would hope to see this early, especially against a team that is, got a backup quarterback in. And then offense going against a defense that's considered not one of the best. And we went 3-and-out first. So I need to see something positive. 4:24 left here in the first. If you're just joining, please like and subscribe. We are still in the first quarter here. Just under 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 3-0 Bengals over the Broncos. Broncos just received a punt, and the punt was pretty bad. It was a 24-yard punt that went out of bounds, giving the Broncos the ball at their own 36. So, not a good punt, but hopefully it gives the Broncos a chance to get something going on offense. Hey, Saw. In shotgun. Back lined up in the backfield is J.K. Dobbins. Takes the snap. Bo Nix to throw. He's going to run himself and dive forward. Gain of about 4, maybe 3, depending. 2nd down and 7. Sounds good, Saw. Thank you for being here, buddy. Not having you and Juan here is a little crazy because you guys are usually the life of the conversation. So I can never tell with the issues with YouTube showing proper viewer counts who's actually here. Sometimes it says 0 and there's 9 people talking. So I don't know if I have anyone here or no one here. Under center, 2nd down and 7. Back line up in the backfield. Bo Nix to throw, rolls around. He's going to throw. It's under pressure. And, oh my God, Franklin dropping the ball. I got to see this again. I feel like he was there. And he had but he couldn't get the ball. I feel like that should have been a reception. Franklin's been having drop issues. Yeah, that was a good pass, and Franklin dropped it. Dude, Franklin has been having drop problems. 3rd and 7. Bo Nix to throw. Throws over the middle. Caught by Sutton up across the 50 to the 49 of Cincinnati. The first down for the Broncos. And there's Courtland Sutton's first reception. I did indeed. I saw that today. I don't know which video I got it from, but I gained 1 more. And I'm hoping maybe now randomly we just start seeing subscribers. It would be pretty cool. But we're building it up. Under center. Back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Caught. And that's Troutman going to go up and get out of bounds. Ooh! Up to the 23-yard line, right near the red zone. Big old 20-yard gain. Hell yeah. It is, yeah. And the last month, we're up to 12 new subscribers. So that's pretty big. I'm very excited about that. And it's without any kind of assistance. It's just us doing our thing, doing, videos and sticking with it. All right. In shotgun. Hands it off to R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey's going to cut right, and he's going to... Oh, almost broke free, but gain of about 8 up to the 15 in the red zone now. I'm not asking for this, but if Trout drops it, did he drop Trout? Is that are you trying to do a pun? Under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off to the fullback. Fullback's going to get 4 yards in the first down. That's Adam Prentice, the fullback. Oh, boy. So that was almost a good dad joke, but not quite there. I mean, a little bit of work. Maybe if you said it in person, it would sound better. But reading the text, it wasn't terrible. But I think that one needs to be verbally delivered with the intent. I think. All right. Under center, 2 backs in the backfield again. It's going to be a handoff to Dobbins, and he's going to cut up the middle and get about 5. So down at the 6-yard line. So 5 yards to get a first down, 6 yards to get a touchdown. Let's frickin' go, baby. So the Broncos have gone 37 straight games without a rusher getting 100 yards, a single rusher. It's the longest active streak in the NFL for that stat. Nix throws. That was intended for Pat Bryant, the rookie. I feel like there was some contact there, but they're going to probably call it uncatchable. There's a possibility that could happen. I mean, honestly, that game looks like shit. I need J.K. Dobbins to do less and the Broncos defense to do more. But I don't care. Honestly, if I lose because Dobbins wins us the game, I'm not going to be pissed about it. 3rd and 5. In shotgun. No one with him to throw. Bo Nix, he's just going to run it. And there you go. Touchdown, Bo Nix on the ground, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Using those legs, seeing the open lane and taking it. Taking it to the house. Hell yeah, Bo. Let's go. Broncos up 6-3 pending the extra point. Woo! 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Got to get that first quarter points. Fuck yes. Empty backfield and great coverage. And he just said, you know what? It's wide open there. I'm running. And Bo Nix is faster than people give him credit for. So you know what? Boom. Touchdown. 9 plays, 64 yards. 4 minutes, 7 seconds off the clock. Extra point is up, and it is good. And the Broncos are now 4-point leaders after that touchdown drive towards the end of the first quarter. Oh, my goodness. My computer just glitched like crazy, and I can barely move my possession marker. But here we go. And I might start having issues again. I don't know what is going on, if there's like something running in the background that's sucking up a bunch of juice. But let's take a gander real quick. Okay, that's supposed to, but those are what are supposed to be taking up juice, and it's only at 30% memory usage, so something is doing something it's not supposed to, and it's slowing my computer down. Let's go ahead and end that, and see if there's anything else sucking away juice. I'm having weird computer issues out here. Like I said, I think it is likely caused. I don't think it's the computer. I think my issue is solely going to be based on what's it called? The fact that my internet out here is not even close. Not even close to what I have at home. Like my max speed out here is like 50 meg download and like 5 to 10 up. And at home I have 2.5 gigs up and down. Like I have direct fiber, and then going into a very high-speed router for wireless for what's on wireless. And this is very much not the same. So being out here in Arizona for the few weeks I'm out here is definitely causing havoc on my internet, and I'm sure the internet they have is not really set up for what I do with this kind of stuff. So, bear with me. Bear with the glitchiness. It's going to be an issue a little bit here and there. Just simply because of, the fact that it's... What would that be? Actually, now I got to do math. I can't even think. I had a very long day. So I woke up at 2 a.m. No, sorry, 1:30 a.m. Worked at 2. Worked from 2 to 5. Working on a concrete pour on an upper deck on this building we're doing. And then get done with the concrete pour. Come home. Sleep for 2 hours. Back to work, right around 8 is when I got back on the job site, and I worked from 8 until 3:30. So I'm a little worn out, especially after 10 hours of streaming yesterday. But the difference in network speed is it is 50 times faster at my house than it is out here, to give you an idea. It is just nutso how much slower this internet feels. $17 left. Kick is away, and he's going to sit on it, and that's going to bring it out to the 35. Not a great kick by Lutz. It's going to give them good field position to start. Yep, streaming again. 10 hours. It'll be 14 hours essentially, probably, when everything's said and done. Close to 14 hours of streaming this weekend. And I'm fine with it because I'm out here in Arizona by myself losing my mind. Hand off to Brown. He's going to get maybe a yard. That's going to do it for the first quarter. I'm going to go P for the D because we're on defense and we're going to take a nice long break here because it is Monday Night Football. Commercial break coming up. I will be back in about 45 seconds to a minute. Do P for the D successful. Let's see. A pick six. Oh. Oh dear. Tyreek Hill may have broken his leg. And so, there you go. One of the best players on Miami. Injured. All right. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Takes the snap. Goes to throw. Second down and 9. I'm sorry. Second down and 9. Third down and 1. And that was Gesicki, an 8-yard reception from Browning. Let's get a stuff here. Fumble recovery. Take anything. Come on, defense. Do good defense things. It's supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league. Let's see it. In shotgun. Back line up to the left. There was movement. Regardless of that, it's going to be... Fuck. Well, it's going to be false start. Franklin Myers. Defensive offsides. First down and 10, regardless. I need to see more. I need to see more from this defense. They're not... We need takeaways, man. In shotgun, Browning, pressure coming, throws it deep down, and he's going to be caught, and that's caught by T. Higgins. But I think there's going to be a flag on the offense. Illegal formation. All right, so that saves that freaking bomb of a pass that would have gotten them in the red zone. Oh, God, defense, do something. We cannot count on them shooting themselves in the foot constantly. Regardless if that ends up being okay for us, that cannot be happening. Browning throwing dots out here, man. All right, 1st and 15, 13:45 on the clock. And there's a flag, false start. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. I'm guessing it's going to be a false start based on what they called. Yep, false start. There it is. All right, so 1st down and 20 now. So they just lost 10 yards. All right. Well, I mean, they are shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe we take advantage of this for the love of God, please. Saw as you should be. As you should be. I won't be able to call that game, though. In shotgun, back lined up to the left. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be maybe a couple yards at best. So Darren Waller has 2 touchdowns on the night coming in for Miami and coming out of retirement for Miami. And there you go. Darren Waller doing something. They're up 17-3 over the Jets. Wazirike is injured for the Broncos. He's coming off the field. He's jogging off. Maybe just a stinger. Hopefully nothing major. Wait for this commercial break. I don't know what this commercial is about these vanilla ice cream cones, but it's... Google Pixel, but putting out ads just to go against Apple, and I mean they're a good ad, but also I have a Google Pixel. I have the Pro Fold 9 or whatever. It's a good phone, but I don't like the functionality of Android in certain ways, and the fact that I have everything linked, plus all my work stuff is all Apple too, so it kind of makes stuff hard. And that's the Apple thing with work is not my choice. But I've had Apple for a long time, and I'm used to it. And call me an old fogey, but I just, you know what, just simple and easy. I don't use it for anything but regular, YouTube kind of stuff and whatever. What's the brand? That was, I'm assuming the thing I was talking about, the commercial, is the Google Pixel, the new Google Pixel phones. itchy. I got a lot of bug bites in the past couple weeks. He's able to get up and jog off, and he's looking okay. It looks like it was maybe just a stinger or something like that. Second down and 15 from the own 44 of Cincinnati. Hopefully we get some sort of stop here. In shotgun, Browning, man in motion. Back lined up with him. Bringing 4. Pressure is there, and we're going to run. And Cooper is there, and he's going to have to just throw it away. Being chased by Jonathan Cooper. So just a throwaway on that one. Third down and 15. Four seconds, 3 on the play clock, 2 on the play clock, 1. Browning still standing in shotgun. Oh, and if that's not a delay, did they call a timeout? Delay of game. Third down and 20. They just couldn't get it figured out. I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, no. Sorry, Saw. That's a bummer for you. Yeah, they're getting some penalties, man. They have 5 penalties already tonight, and they average less than 5 a game. So third and 20. Browning alone in shotgun. Steps back to throw. Throws it over the middle to Chase. Chase is going to get the ball, and he's going to cut around the edge. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 10 coming up. So that's going to more than likely bring out the punt team. All right, waiting for the punt. Mims is sitting and waiting. Are they going to get a delay of game on the punt? Jesus. I don't even think that was intentional. What is going on? They just, 5-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty on them. I mean, we can't rely on them to shoot themselves in the foot, but I'm not going to complain about it. Good Lord. All right, they're going to try it again. Now 4th and 15. Punt is away. Sails it. That's going to go into the end zone. Yep, it landed in the end zone. So the Broncos will take over at their own 20. More commercials for your viewing pleasure. More beer for my drinking pleasure. Coming up next. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And I'm back. Hello. Who is it? Lot of commercials. Yeah, you can drink while cleaning as long as you get stuff done. Have a Red Bull vodka or something. That'll put some pep in your step. I don't have to wake up at 2, so I'm going to drink a little bit. I only had like a few beers yesterday overall. Nothing too crazy, but it was mostly throughout the day. And it was 10 hours of streaming, so. But tonight, I'm definitely having some beers. I don't have to wake up until 6 tomorrow, so that's a lot better. And in Colorado, in Arizona, since I'm not in Colorado, this is an hour earlier on the start time, which means it's going to be a little bit easier. Because the game will end sooner than normally would for me in Colorado. And my drive to work is only, 8 minutes now? And my normal drive when I'm in Colorado is about an hour. So, that is a benefit. Definitely a big benefit. Yeah, well then just chug so much whiskey that you black out with excitement and you just clean your whole house and don't remember doing it. I'm joking, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a joke. Please don't do that. All right, 3-7. Broncos taking over at their own 20. See if this offense can keep on what they did last time and get the ball moving. In shotgun. Back lined up to the left. Man in motion is Mims. It's going to be a pass to Mims behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, 31. There you go, 11 yards. First down right off the bat. They're showing that replay of that run. Steve, what's up, man? Cheers, my friend. Glad you're here. Let's go Broncos, baby. We'll see this offense. In shotgun, back lined up to the left. Nix gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll around the right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught and then steps out of bounds. Troutman. They're saying he didn't get the second foot down. Along the sideline. His toe came down inbounds. I thought that counted for something. All right, in shotgun to throw. Caught. Troutman again, and he's going to get 6 yards on the pickup, up to the 37. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Evan Ingram's been real quiet so far this year. I know he missed last week, but he's supposed to be our receiving tight end, and not a whole lot going on for him. In shotgun. Back lined up to his left. Bo Nix takes the snap to throw. Flag is down. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be Sutton. Sutton's going to break away and get way up near midfield. They let that go, which means I'm thinking this is against Cincinnati. Yep, it is against Cincinnati. It is declined, and that is going to be a 19-yard reception across midfield to the 44 of Cincinnati. Hell yeah. Liking that. Sutton doing good work. 19-yard reception on that one. All right, in shotgun, back lined up to the left at the 44. Steps back, throws, and it's going to be just over the head of R.J. Harvey. He's a little bit shorter, so maybe he was thinking hey, Cortland Sutton can catch that. But you know what? R.J. Harvey's about 4 or 5 inches shorter and just over the fingertips. R.J. Harvey was wide open. It was just honestly, that was still probably catchable. He just couldn't catch it. What a bummer, man. That could have been a touchdown. Oh, that sucks. All right, second down and 10. Handoff to R.J. Harvey. He's going to go up the left. He's going to get past the 40, gain of about 6 or so, up to the 38. Third down and 4 coming up. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh, I got a hiccup. Ooh, pardon me. Third down and 4. 9:27 left on the clock. I have the hiccups. And shotgun, Bo Nix to throw. He's going to run, throw, catch. Gets it to Sutton. He's going to break down to the 20, to the 15. Gets down around the 15. That is 4 straight third down conversions, and that is down to the Cincinnati 16 in the red zone, and another 22 yards for Sutton. He's up to 53 yards on the game. Sutton being that number 1. You have an injury. Knight for the Bengals is down right now. Bo Nix is already over 100 yards. 7 for 11, 101, and a rushing touchdown. Offense is looking pretty good against this Bengals defense. I need them to continue to do so, and I need the defense to step the hell up. I am very happy with how they've been playing so far, but that has been the case in previous games, and this needs to continue, and they need to finish off the game. Demetrius Knight, rookie. He's actually a big deal for them. I mean, he's one of their guys that they drafted. They were really hoping some good, and he's injured, sitting down on the field, getting checked on, and it's going to be a few minutes before we come back. 9:05 left in the second quarter, and we're just going to have to kind of hang out and wait while they evaluate injury and get him off. They do, absolutely, Steve. I'm kind of baffled a little bit with how little he has been involved. Even the first, I mean, this is the 4th game, and he's been very rarely involved in the game throughout any of it. And that's one of the guys I was looking at this year being like, hey, he's going to be a game changer for us, and has not really lived up to that. But we will see. Maybe it's a little bit of adjustment. He was injured a little bit, so maybe that had something to do with it. But let's see what they do. So from the 16-yard line, first down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Mims, who's going to cut around. He's going to get to the 5. That's a touchdown, baby! Marvin Mims on the run. 16 yards and a touchdown. Hell yeah! There we go. That's what I like to see. Marvin Mims, baby. Yes, he's on my bench in fantasy, but I don't even care right now because Marvin Mims, I love the trick plays with him. He is so freaking good, man. I am stoked. Hell yes. Let's go, Broncos. Pat Bryant, the rookie, making a big block to spring him free on that run. Extra point incoming, up and right down the middle. 14-3 Broncos in control of the game. That is what I want to see tonight. That is what I needed to see. That is what I wanted to see. And we just need to make sure that they keep it up. Let's frickin' go, baby. That is right, Steve. Big tutty. Big Marvin Mims run. Ah, loving it. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to go pee for the D real quick. Yes. Oh, yeah, I know. Dan, I saw that. That is nutso, right? Tyreek going to the hospital, broken leg likely. 80-yard drive, though, for the Broncos. That makes me a happy boy right now. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, my God, this game. They need to keep it up, keep the pressure going. The defense needs to get some turnovers. I want to see just, like, full domination tonight. I will be a happy camper. One moment while I go pee for the D and opening up another beer. It's going to be my 3rd beer of the night. Not going too hard, but if I do about, 3.5, it's a 6-pack for the game, right? But if we get another touchdown before half, if it's 21, the Broncos have 21, and we get a turnover maybe? We'll see. I bought a shooter of Fireball for a celebration, so let's see if I'm going to do it. It's not going to be delicious. They're cheap. Watching this last play again, the block. That was a great block. Dude, Pat Bryant with that block was just, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. There you go, Dano. Wish I was watching the game with you, brother. We'll be able to watch some college football together, though. But Sunday, and maybe a morning game, but I'm going to have to leave. I have to fly out. Kickoff is away. Fielded at the 6, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and taken down around the 27. There is a flag down. We'll see who that's on. It is against Cincy. So instead of being at the 27, they're probably going to be back to the 17, would be my guess. So, yeah, it is a holding. They're going to be back, I'm sorry, the 14, because it's from the spot. And where the spot was when he was at the 24, which means they go back to the 14. There we go. I have not. I'm curious about that. You're going to have to send me info on that. Pat Bryant, that was, I mean, like, yes, Bim's got that touchdown, but they keep talking about that block. That was, like, that was, like, for a wide receiver, dude, he just stuffed that defender. In shotgun, backlined up to the back, just directly behind him. Man in motion's number 82, gets the snap. He's going to throw, rolls around. He's going to throw it deep down the left side, overthrown to Tinsley. Not really catchable. Let me 2nd down and 10. Dude, he's a good wide receiver, but my thing is, it's like he does other things than just receive. And that blocking, it's like you don't see that from a rookie wide receiver. You don't see that from a lot of wide receivers that block like that. That's just, I mean, that was good football, and it's not something that you see on a stat sheet. In shotgun, back lined up to the right, Chase lined out far left. Takes the snap, Browning to throw. He's going to throw it deep down the right side. Overthrows Higgins. It was going to be out of bounds if he could even come down with it. And that is going to bring up 3rd down and 10 from their own 14. There are some passes Browning has been right on point. He has dropped some dimes. However, there have been some errant or overthrows by him. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's probably one of the best backups you could have, minus the fact I think we have the best backup. But he's not a bad quarterback. And we saw that when Joe Burrow got injured last time. 3rd down and 10 from their own 14 in shotgun. Browning backlined up to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Cooper, there's a flag down, and it's incomplete. Again, looks like it's a holding call because of where that flag was thrown and the pressure that was coming. It was a holding against Cooper. Or, I mean, a holding against whoever was guarding Cooper. But that's going to be declined. 4th down and 10. And there we go. A nice little 3 and out. They are still on their own 14. No yards gained. All right, in his own end zone, the punter. High snap, punt is away. That was a big punt. It's going to be fielded at about the 19. He's going to cut around, get to the 25, and dive forward to about the 29-yard line as the Broncos will take over from their own 29 for their 4th drive. First drive resulted in a 3 and out, and that was rough to watch. And then touchdown. Bo Nix with a rush and Marvin Mims with a rushing touchdown. So both of our touchdowns tonight on the run. And defense holding up now after that first drive where they let him get all the way down the field have basically held up pretty well. The Bengals have committed some pretty shoot yourself in the foot penalties. And I think that has to do partially with the fact, the offense committing these penalties a lot. And right now you're looking at, I don't know offensively, but penalties, 7 penalties for the Bengals. There's 3 on the Broncos. Same amount of yards almost. 45 yards of penalties for the Bengals, 32 for the Broncos. But I think you're going to see there's holding, a lot of false start kind of stuff. All right, in shotgun, Bo Nix. J.K. Dobbins in the backfield, fakes the throw. Fakes the handoff. There's going to be a flag down. And I don't know what that is. There's going to be a loss in Adkins. I don't know who the penalty is on. It looks like it would... Ineligible man downfield. My guess is they're going to decline that penalty, so 2nd down and 12 for the 2-yard loss versus... 1st and 15, 2nd and 12. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was the Bengals. 8:04 on the clock. Clock will continue to run here after they get set. So now just heading under 8 minutes. Under center, Bo Nix, man in motion. It's going to be a toss back to R.J. Harvey. He's going to cut up the left side. Good blocking, and he's going to get blown up, though. There is a flag down, though. And, Jesus, can we not shoot ourselves in the foot? We just talked about this. Illegal use of hands, hand to the face. Tacked on to the end of the run, gives us a 1st down. There we go, up to the 39. So that is, let's see, yeah, they called it right as he made contact. And he basically punched him he grabbed him by the neck. He's grabbing him by the neck. On Sutton, Hendrickson grabbing Sutton by the neck. That is 100% a frickin' foul. One! I did not see it. I have not seen it yet. All right, so after the penalty, 1st down and 10 from the 39 of the Broncos. Broncos are starting to get this drive going. 7:37. Hands the ball off. It's going to be Dobbins, who's going to make a couple guys miss and push through and dive forward. Gain of about 9 up to the 48. J.K. Dobbins being really patient and then juking around and beautiful. Taco Bell. Did you get a steak Taco Bell burrito? Juan, I'm glad you're here, my friend. I'm super glad to see you. Broncos are playing well. So 2nd down and 1, just at the 7-minute mark, 48-yard line, 2nd down and 2. Bo Nix under center, 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, and that's going to be R.J. Harvey, that's Dobbins, who breaks free, gets across midfield, runs into his own guy a little bit, but that's still going to bring him to the 40 of Cincinnati, and a 12-yard run for J.K. Dobbins. Broncos run game doing real well right now. To give you an idea, Broncos average is 6 yards per carry. Dobbins, 7.3. Harvey, 5. Marvin Mims, 16. Bo Nix, 4.5. And Adam Prentice, 4. So, on average, 6.5 yards per carry. 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Under center, back in the backfield, looks to be R.J. Harvey again, man in motion, hands the ball off to Dobbins, up to the 30, to the 25, keeps pushing, and down at around the 23. There is a flag, though, and I don't know where it is. That might be coming back, maybe holding. Yep, offensive holding. Fuck! Back to the 50, 1st and 20. Yeah, he might be. I don't know, with how many kids and baby mamas he has, he might not have a choice but to keep trying. Okay? Not talking shit, but a dude's got more kids in a year than most people have in their fucking life. So, he might not be able to retire. All right, so 1st and 19 based on the placement, and we're at the 49. In shotgun, Bo Nix, back in the backfield's R.J. Harvey. It's going to be a toss back to Harvey, and he's going to cut up the right side, and he's going to get stopped almost immediately, gain of about 2. So 2nd and 17 coming up. Let's not let that penalty stop us. Come on. Just about 5.5 minutes remaining in the half. We probably had more kids this year than fucking receptions, to be completely honest. Jesus. That dude pumps out more kids than anyone I've ever met. Other than, well, no, Phillip Rivers, at least it was the same woman, so it took time. With Tyreek, it's like 5 different women, so it's just a lot. In shotgun, fakes the handoff, pressure coming, throws it over the middle, caught, and down to about the 24-yard line, and that was Franklin on the reception, holding on, and a 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. That is what I'm talking about. Like seeing that from Bo Nix. That was a dart. In shotgun, back line up to the right, it's Harvey. Hands the ball off to Harvey, who's going to get down to the 20 and break through another tackle and get about 7 or 8 on the carry inside the red zone to about the 17. Oh my gosh. Nori, what is going on, my friend? Glad you are here. I am on my 3rd beer, and I am very excited about how the Broncos are playing. 138 yards to 23 here in the 2nd quarter. Broncos are playing well in shotgun. Harvey in the backfield. Throw quick, and that's going to be a 1st down and going to be to about the 11-yard line for, I want to say that was Troy Franklin. Yes, Troy Franklin on the reception. Another 1st down to the 11. 1st and 10 on the 11. Dude, they are killing it. I mean, the run game is I mean, Jesus, yeah. 6 yards a carry overall between all the running. And no one's really under. You have Adam Prentice at 4, but no one else is even close to that. Which is big. All right. 1st and 10 from the 11. 3:27 on the clock. Under center. It's going to be a fake, and he's going to throw. Wait, is he? Yes, he throws, and Outman steps out of bounds. That is Evan Ingram, 5th catch of the year. Are they saying he went out of bounds? Nah. Let's see. Yeah, out of bounds. Not a reception. Damn. Would have been his first reception of the game. That was a little bit late on Nix. That was more on Nix than it was, but I mean, you got to be aware of where the sideline is when your feet come down. But yeah, Nix threw that way too late. Man in motion, in shotgun. It's going to be fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it again. It's going to be caught, and that's Evan Ingram, and a gain up to about the 2, 3rd down and 1 coming up. Evan Ingram stayed in bounds that time. It's basically the same play, but this time to the right instead of the left, and it still worked. 3:07, and the clock is continuing to move. Make sure, if you are in the stream with me right now, like and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, I appreciate it. Most of you guys have. I'm seeing all your names. I know who you all are, and I appreciate you guys for being here. 3rd down and 1. At the 2, they need to get a yard, and they're going to move, and it's going to be a direct snap, likely to R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey takes the direct snap, and he's going to cut around the left side, and he's going to... Oh, I think he didn't get it. 4th down and 1. Alpha and stay out. Go get it. Get it, baby. Let's go. Just about to the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they actually snap the ball. They're on the 2-yard line. But before the 2-minute warning can come out, the Bengals take their first time out of the half. We'll see if the Broncos actually do this. I think they will. I hope they do. This is exciting. Yes, maybe and yes. Juan. Are the Broncos back? Maybe. Are the Bengals not very good? Yes, they're not very good. Their offense is struggling. I mean, you don't have Joe Burrow. But most importantly, their defense is, they haven't been good for a while. So I won't say the Broncos are back. I think this is definitely a good game to get some confidence, and maybe it allows some momentum shift in the season for the Broncos to fully be back. I'm hoping it is both what Steve said. Fourth down and 1. Under center, Bo Nix, Harvey in the backfield. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to roll around the right, and Bo Nix is going to throw it and bobbled and intercepted in the end zone. Demetrius Knight. Son of a bitch. Damn it, Bo. It was bobbled. First career pick. Oh, that's not a pick. I don't think that's an interception. I don't think it hits the ground. It's a stop, but I don't think that's a pick. I don't think it's a pick. Look at the replay. It hits the ground in between his legs before he pulls it back up. We'll see what they say on the review. Oh my God. Come on. Don't be a pick. Get it to him on the 2. Get a safety. Let's go. Fuck's sake. All right, here we go. If they get a safety, I got my mic on me still, so that's why you can still, if they get a safety and it's not a pick. So if it's not a pick and they get a safety, I'll do a fireball. It's not a good idea, but we'll do it anyway. I know. That's what I was thinking. He should have just run it in, man. I don't think it's going to stand up as an interception, but we'll see. I am biased as fuck, but it looks like it did hit the ground a little bit before he collected the ball. Waiting to see what they say. Obviously, as a turnover, it's automatically reviewed. So, no flag needed. I like the sound of that saw. Let's go, baby. You do that. Yeah, I like the sound. Yeah, guys, come on. Let's have some fun tonight. I had a 10-hour streaming day yesterday and a 10-hour work day today. I'm worn out, but I'm having fun. I need this to be called back as not a pick. Come on. They said it will stand. Oh, man. Yeah, Bo threw a pick. I don't know what he was thinking there, throwing that ball. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. About a 4-yard pickup by Brown. 2nd down and 6 coming up. I need to move the ball marker, my mistake. Let's go possession marker and move that over to the Bengals. The Bengals. All right, in shotgun, Browning. Back lined up to his left. Takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure's coming. He's going to try and run it. And he steps out of bounds after a gain of about 3. And you're going to see 3rd down and 3 coming up from their own 27. Yeah, I know, but it's going to go against him. It was probably a bad decision to throw it anyway there, Steve. Like, one of those things. It's one of those things where you got to, probably, like, where he was at, how he was running, he could have probably run it in just as easily. In shotgun, back lined up to the left. 3rd and 3. 2 seconds on the play clock. 1. Snap. Pressure's coming. Sack! There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's Cooper on the sack, baby. Let's go. It was a sack by Benito and Cooper. Those are the guys, man. So, yeah, half a sack for each Cooper and for Nick Benito taking Browning down. They got a nice little jump. That was a hell of a job. Let's go, baby. So now you got a 4th down and 9. So punt coming. Denver uses another timeout. I believe they're down to 1. But they'll get the ball back with about a minute and 15, depending on the punt time and return time. Punt is away. Mims to field it at the 15. He's going to get up to the 20, cut up and hit, and goes down. Yeah, he's going to go down right at the 20. So Broncos will take over at their own 20 with 1:09 and a single timeout left. Let's get down the field and score. Let's freaking go. Come on. Get this one timeout, 1:09. Bad pass there by Bo Nix. Probably not the most best idea to throw it there. It was bobbled and intercepted. So yeah, the blame is what it is. But yes, that is true, Saw. In shotgun, back lined up to the left looks like J.K. Dobbins. Man in motion. Franklin steps back to throw. Pressure coming. Throws it short. Going to be caught by Ingram. Gain of about 2 or 3. That was pretty quick on the takedown. So we'll see. Yeah, I would think he's actually pretty good there too, Saw. In shotgun. 50 seconds left. Takes the snap. Going to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Caught. And that's... Oh, flags coming all over the place. Who is that against? Looks like defensive holding, but my guess is an 11-yard completion to Troy Franklin. Yep, defensive holding. Troy Franklin, 11 yards, better. But that means that they get up to the line of scrimmage without having to stop the clock, which means that if they go quick, they don't really lose any time here. All right, 42 seconds. Clock starts now. He's going to throw. Ingram open on the side. Ingram bobbles it, drops it. Come on, man. Come on. Ingram, let's go, man. You got to do that from the 33-yard line. Evan Ingram, 36 drops since 2017, the second most by a tight end. All right, 38 seconds on the clock. In shotgun, back lined up to the right. Bo takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Throws it over the head of everyone. Incomplete. Throw away. 33 seconds left, 3rd down and 10. Third and 10, 33 seconds left on the 33-yard line. There's a lot of threes going on right here. So let's see. Bo Nix all alone in shotgun. And as number 28 rotates around to be to the left, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Takes the snap. He's going to throw. Bo Nix launches it down the field. Caught. And that is going to be a huge first down. Marvin Mims on the reception, down to the 38-yard line. Broncos will use their final timeout with about 25 seconds left, and that is what you want to see. Marvin Mims is having himself a game already. He's got the rushing touchdown, a big reception there, and that is I love seeing this. Let's go, baby. That was a dart, man. That was an amazing throw. Right to Mims. Right to the hands. Great catch by Mims. In field goal range. But 26 seconds left. There are no timeouts. All right, here we go. In shotgun, back lined up to the left of Nix. I cannot tell who it is. Steps back to throw. It's going to be thrown, caught by the running back, and up and out of bounds for a first down at the 28. Way to save some clock, 21 seconds, another first down, and they still got this drive going. Come on. Hendrickson is on the sideline. I don't think he's injured, or I don't know. He's looking worn out, so he's off the field right now. Tyler Batty in. It's going to be a pass over the middle to Batty. Hit as he tries to catch. Incomplete. 17 seconds. Second down and 10 from the 28-yard line. All right, second down and 10. Hendrickson's still on the sideline, which is good news for Broncos offense right now. Less pressure coming. In shotgun, all by himself. Bo Nix takes the snap, going to throw, caught, and there's a flag. It's against the Bengals. Defensive offsides declined. It will likely be the case. But that will slow the clock. It won't start the clock again until they get set, which gives them a chance with 13 seconds to take a shot at the end zone real fast. Third down and 2 from the 20. Eight penalties for the Bengals in the first half. We'll see what the look is. Take a shot down in the end zone. If not, in good position for a field goal. Do not turn over the ball. And let's see what happens. 13 seconds. Bo Nix takes the snap. He's going to throw it into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Sutton! Yeah, baby! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Touchdown! Courtland Sutton, Bo Nix, the connection, 20 yards, 8 seconds left in the half. That is a hell of a way. And then, bam, guess what? We get the ball to start the second half. That's what I'm talking about. That was a great catch. Just up in the air, boop, falls down. Amazing catch, great throw, right where it needed to be. And Sutton makes that work and just holds on to it. That's what I'm talking about. Extra point is up, and it is good. 21-3. 8 seconds left in the first half. I forgot to change the quarter marker. I'm just so damn excited. There. All right. Let's go, man. This is what I wanted to see from the Broncos tonight. 217 yards from Bo Nix, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but in addition to that 1 touchdown in the air, 1 rushing touchdown for Bo Nix as well. Broncos offense looking good. Courtland Sutton 5 for 81 on 5 targets for a touchdown as well. That is freaking awesome, man. I am so stoked. Let's go, baby. 8 seconds left in the half. We'll see what happens on the kickoff. We have made the mistake of giving them the ball or like almost allowing a kickoff return for a touchdown and then a field goal at the end of the half. So we just need the special teams to stand up. Second quarter, 24 yards for the Bengals, 233 for the Broncos. Almost a 10 times difference in yards. And that's going to be booted, which means no return possibility, 8 seconds. Bengals get the ball at their own 35 with 8 seconds and 2 timeouts. My guess is you will see them kneel it out and just take the half. All right, so they kneel it out. That's going to bring us into halftime. Broncos will get the kickoff or receive the kickoff for the second half after scoring a touchdown with 8 seconds left. We'll readjust our timeout settings and get us into halftime. So this game is going how I kind of wanted it to. I don't think the defense is playing well. I really wanted to see some turnovers, but you know what? I'm okay with what this game is. 21-3. We do have the one turnover on a bobbled pass that ended up getting intercepted. Bo probably shouldn't have thrown that pass, but it is what it is. And the thing, though, is they got the stop, and then they turn around, and they score a touchdown with 8 seconds left. And that is just amazing. So 21-3, huge hot start for the Broncos in the first half. Just hope that it, maintains. Troutman just had his best first half for sure. We can look at some stats real quick. So you look at the stats. So right now, Broncos on the whole are averaging 5.5 yards a carry. Dobbins at 6, RJ Harvey at 4.1, Mims 16, Bo Nix 4.5, Prentice 4. But then you have 5 for 5 on targets and receptions for Cortland Sutton, 81 yards and a touchdown. But then you got Adam and Troutman, 2 receptions on 3 targets for 32 yards. And Evan Ingram, 2 on 4 targets for 11. And then Troy Franklin, 3 on 6 for 40. And then Mims, 3 on 3 for 44. So that's pretty awesome. Pat Bryant has 1 target. But one thing, though, Pat Bryant has been doing very well in the blocking game during the runs. So he's been huge in that effort. I think we'll see him improve overall. No sacks for Cincinnati against Bo Nix, so 0 sacks for them. 1 sack for the Broncos, and it was split between Cooper and our favorite guy, one of my favorite guys, Nick Bonito. So Nick Bonito and Cooper split a sack. We just paid Nick Bonito, and he's having himself a hell of a season after getting that big paycheck. So I am super stoked. I think they are missing Shamar Stewart. I mean, they have injuries. They definitely do. And that's why this is the game I was hoping I would see where the Broncos dominate, simply because I think the Bengals, with the injuries that they have on the Bengals, and with not starting, obviously you don't have Burrow in there, I would hope that the Broncos would dominate. And the fact that that's kind of what it's looking like is what I wanted to see, because sometimes you see teams, they come into a game and they have this expectation like, hey, they got backups in, and you have this, it's your trap game. And this is not really at the moment looking like that. They still have an entire half of football. It is the NFL. You never know what's going to happen in the NFL. So is there a possibility that, things get a little crazy in the second half? 100%. I did not see the replay of Tyreek's Hill injury. They're not really showing it because apparently it is bad, and they think he dislocated his knee. So he is going to the hospital. They show him going out in a wheelchair, and just, geez, brutal. And you have Miami leading the Jets 24-13 midway through the fourth quarter right now. And what's crazy is you have Darren Waller coming in basically from retirement. 3 receptions, 27 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Justin Fields doing the most he can, 15 for 20, 141. Plus he has 77 yards rushing on 6 carries for almost 13 yards per carry and a touchdown. Justin Fields is basically carrying the Jets to doing anything right now. So, and Devon Achane, 14 for 72, a touchdown. Tua, 16 for 23, 158, and 2 touchdowns. So, that game, about what was expected. I wasn't sure who was going to win, though. And honestly, I would have kind of leaned maybe towards Miami because I think they're, I don't know, actually. I couldn't really guess on that. The Jets have some really good weapons on offense and defense, and the fact that Miami's kind of dismantling them. But, what? I didn't see... Dude, to Tom Grossi fans, man, I'm a Tom Grossi fan, and to get a raid is, it warms, and a Perna raid. Are you kidding me? You guys are the best. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. We're just trying to build this channel. I do videos, a couple videos a week. Check them out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super stoked to have this. Oh my good God. I love this. This makes me very, very, very happy. Perna and Grossi are like the GOATs when it comes to, this kind of video. And to have them send all you guys here to do this makes me so happy. GPS, baby. Let's go. Grossi Perna show. Grossi Perna raid. Hell yes. You guys are amazing. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500. I want to get monetized a little bit to help me out. I do this for fun. Any monetization would be helpful for me, but this is all just for fun, and I love it so much. And thank you guys for joining over here. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Brandon. You guys are the best, man. Oh my God. Check out my videos. I do I do the normal video of power rankings, and I do something called the dumpster fire, my worst 8 teams in the league, and I do that, and I do a short of that every week, and I'm going to be starting to add more videos as I get more time. Right now I'm in Arizona. I live in Colorado. I'm working out here for a few weeks, but my God, this is just amazing. Thank you guys so much. Let's go Perna and Grossi, and let's go Denver Broncos, baby. That's what I love to see. Let's go Colorado gang. We are here. Thank you guys so much. Fawn Brown, thank you for liking and subscribing. You guys are so amazing. Dude, Grossi is the best with this raid thing. It really does help us smaller YouTubers, and I really appreciate it. And some of my most regular viewers are Grossi viewers, and they came here a year ago when I got a raid, and they really, really helped me build this and build my confidence in continuing to do this channel. And so I'm going to just keep pushing, and holy shit. This is amazing. I am so excited. You guys are amazing. Let's get to 500. If I get to 500, I'm going to go nuts tonight. I cannot believe this. Dude, thank you guys so much. I'm just so stoked. This is so great. Thank you, thank you. Spreading the love. Tom Grossi does the best, man. He is the best at this. And the fact that he sends all you guys, all his loyal viewers over to help us smaller streamers out. Broncos, baby. Broncos. That's my top funny clips. Mine is Broncos. I'm a Broncos fan. I'm in Arizona right now working. I live in Colorado. I'm away from my family, and I'm doing this right now. Away from my family to kind of keep my time going, but I still stream at least 1 to 2 games a week, and I put out at least 2 videos a week. So to have you guys come and do this, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Brandon. I am very excited to have this. And I cannot even, it gives me tingles. It gives me tingles. More tingles than I was getting from the Broncos being up 21-3 at halftime. So, mile high love. Hell yeah. Kenny, thank you. Let's go Broncos, Zachary. Absolutely. Oh my God. Bradley, go Broncos. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are the best. I did see Tyreek. I did not get to see the actual injury, and I don't know if I want to. A dislocated knee scares the crap. I have bad knees myself, and it just is like, oh shit. I don't know if I want to see that. But, dude, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes. Keep in touch. Watch my videos. Come join me sometimes. Stick with, watch Grassi. Come tune in with me every once in a while. I try not to do all the same games he's doing, but when I do, it's so amazing to see this. Yeah, I don't think I want to watch it. I have bad knees. I've injured my knees a number of times. I've dislocated my knee, and I don't think I can physically take it without just feeling the pain in my knee. So, Bills Bengals fan, thank you so much. Honestly, I do love the Bengals. I love Joe Burrow. I'm a little upset that we don't get to play against him. I was hoping that it would be like a test for us to go against Joe Burrow for our defense. Did not work out that way. I'm bummed he got injured. And the Bills, man, maybe all the way this year. Josh Allen from Wyoming, just up the street from where I went to college at Colorado State University. And I love Josh Allen. The Bills and the Bills fans are the best. Hell yes, absolutely. Yeah, is there, honestly, Alex Smith and Theismann, is there anything worse than those? Oh yeah, bonus for the Chargers loss, yes. And Josh Allen, honestly, he's the modern Elway, but with better accuracy. Nori knows. Nori is one of my favorite. I hate seeing injuries. I like to see the best of the best teams go against each other, and to have injuries on a player like Joe Burrow, it just sucks to see that, because that's the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy that runs their offense. The reason the Bengals are always in the talk of one of the better teams is simply Joe Burrow, man. And then you have him gone, and it's like, yeah, Jake Browning is a great backup, but he's just that. He's a backup. So thank you, Lewis. Absolutely. So close to the 500. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully with this, it'll help with the, with the algorithm, get me bumped up a little. I've been getting some subscribers this week, more than I normally do, and it's been really great. I'm trying to put out 3 videos a week now, and it's been great. CSU, hell yes. Colorado State, I went to CSU. Let's go Rams. We got some Rams players, in the NFL that are really good. Trey McBride came from the Rams, and one of the best, as far as tight ends are concerned. And it makes me happy to see that. Let's go. Or actually, let me look at my channel dashboard. Let's see. Maybe I can put that up. I'm still floored. I'm at 455. Holy shit. We're 45 away. Thank you, Zachary. I appreciate it. Oh, man. I have so much fun doing this. I love calling the games. I love talking about football. I got a lot of really good players, Juan and Saw, and my friend Nori and my brother and all these guys. They're my regular viewers that I talk to all the time. And no way, you went to Palmer? Are you kidding me? I went to Palmer. I graduated in 2003, Palmer High School. That is crazy. Yeah, I went to Palmer High School. That's nuts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my brother, my sister, and myself all went to Palmer down in the Springs. So grew up down there, live in Colorado still, out here in Arizona. That's why it says on my tag, Beardo in Arizona, because right now I'm in Arizona for work. I get to go back in about a month exactly, go back with my families. And honestly, Orange Crush, definitely the Eagles saw one of the first subscribers to my channel, the biggest Eagles fan I've ever met in my life, and I try to do as many Eagles games just for him as I can. So if you sub, you will see me calling Eagles games fairly regularly, just simply because Saw and I get it, and he got me a Kelly Green Barkley jersey, and I love Saquon. I loved him when he was with the Giants, and I love the Kelly Green, and so to have him on a team where I get to get that jersey. Oh, Terrors, yes. Orange Crush, I was wondering, you're saying go Eagles, but yes, go the Palmer Terrors. Yeah, I actually have a football jersey. I have a football jersey from Palmer back in the day, number 40. I have it in my closet. I haven't busted it out in a while, but maybe on one of my streams I'll bust out the high school football jersey from the Palmer Terrors back 22, 23 years ago, because I am getting old. So thank you guys so much. Zachary, thank you. It does fit, Nori. It was too big for me then, and I'm only slightly fatter than I used to be. Trust me, it still fits. And because of this raid, I'm going to take a quick shot of Fireball. Cheers to everyone. Kickoff is away. and it will be fielded at the 1, up to the 10, the 15, to the 20, 25, and gets really met with a bunch of resistance around the 30-yard line. So there we go. Broncos will start off at their own 30, and I will update my scoreboard here that I did make this myself, and I manage it myself, and I don't know what I'm doing. My internet here in Arizona sucks. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I was there. I went from 2000 I graduated in 03. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn up the volume in my ear real quick. Bo Nix, here we go. In shotgun, back line up to his left. Marvin Mims in motion around the back. He's going to throw to Marvin Mims. He's going to cut around the outside. He's going to make a couple guys miss a little bit, break a couple tackles, get up about 9 yards, 8 maybe. Marvin Mims having a hell of a game today. A rushing touchdown, 4 for 4 on receptions and targets, 52 yards. Nori, I agree. Thank you. And Michael, cheers to you. All right. Cheers to everybody. Thank you guys so much. I'm taking a shot of Fireball. I do this for my dumpster fire every couple weeks. It's awful, but we're going to do it. Oh, God, I don't want to do this. No. Nope. Always a bad choice. It's going to be a run up the middle for a first down. Oh, Fireball's awful. J.K. Dobbins, 5-yard carry. We probably did, to be honest. I wouldn't be what you call a popular kid when I was in high school. I was definitely a nerd. I've always been a nerd, and I will remain a nerd. Whew, that was spicy meatball. Anyway. Thank you so much, Anna Marie. I really appreciate it. And you enjoy the rest of the game. Let's go, Broncos. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Bo Nix in shotgun, throws it, tipped and incomplete. Could have been a good play, but unfortunately was tipped and fell incomplete. 456 subscribers. Thank you guys. Yes, nerds do rule. Honestly, like, I'm an electrician. I work in the field a lot. I played sports and stuff, but I've always been a nerd at heart. Video games, like D&D. We played Magic when I was younger. All that kind of, it's like just what I do. And shout out, yes, Steve, thank you. Steve, one of my regular viewers, shout out to Grassi and Perna once more. Dude, having them do this kind of stuff really just, it really helps us out. These guys have so many viewers because they're so good at what they do, and it's really hard to break through in this kind of thing. I have over 100 videos. I just have fun doing it. And it's going to be a fake handoff. Bo Nix is going to dive forward, gain about 2 3rd and 8 coming up. Sorry, getting a little distracted just because I'm so stoked on this. So, yes, let's go, nerds. Let's go, Broncos, and let's have some more fun with this game. Let's go. Come on. 3rd down and 8. I want to see them come out and score again. Exactly. Dude, dude, so much science fiction. I started watching Star Wars from a babysitter I had when I was like 8 years old, and I fell in love with it, and that just started my trail down the science fiction, fandom tunnel. In shotgun, back lined up to the right. It looks to be Tyler Batty. Steps back to throw. Pressure's coming. He rolls around the left side. He's going to throw. Whoa, way deep down the field. That was to nobody. Evan Ingram was in the area, but that was really not to anyone. Dude, I really appreciate it, Aqua. Thank you so much. And there's been a few people, and honestly, Star Trek wasn't my jam early on in my life, but I started watching it, even the older series, especially like Deep Space Nine and stuff. And some of it, like, people don't like, but man, it's just a fun series. They're really so much fun. And I just really, Roddenberry with the writing and the whole idea there is just, it's such a fun universe that they created. Punt is away. Fielded at the 14, going to be, free up to the 30 and out of bounds around the 31-ish, depending on where they spot it. And that will give the ball back to the Cincinnati Bengals. See if Drake Browning can come up with some magic here. Yeah, no, I agree. The next generation. I agree. Those were my favorite. Those are the ones. And then I was a huge fan of Stargate. Loved Stargate, and then Stargate Atlantis, dude. I binge watched that until I got up to like the current, and then watched that, and I was like Jason Momoa, where he came from. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Jason Momoa came out of nowhere. I'm like, no, you didn't watch Stargate Atlantis. You don't know. Like he was a badass in that show, and I really loved that show. It was great. I thought that show was great. Sport. Yeah, no, that's fine. I wasn't a popular kid. I had my close friends. We were like video game nerds. We all played sports, but we were like kind of not that. We're not in that crowd, the in crowd of like, hey, we do sports and this. But we're also like major video game nerds and nerds in general. And so we were kind of like no one cared about. Like we weren't like popular. We weren't like nerd. Like we were just like in the middle that no one gave a crap about. Like just it was whatever. But we had fun, and we always did dumb stuff together. You know, as teenage boys do. You know, especially in the early 2000s. You know, I had a Honda Civic that the hatch opened both ways, and we would tie a sled in the summer onto the back and pull each other through the alleys, the dirt alleys of Colorado Springs downtown, and try and run each other into trash cans as we went. And so that's kind of the dumb shit that we got up to as teenagers, which, you know, not great. Now, one of the things I do that I stole from Grossi, I'm going to go pee for the D. A, because I've been drinking beer, and beer makes me go pee. And B, it does work, okay? Don't let anyone tell you different. Tom Grossi's pee for the D works. I'm going to go do it right now, but I got to mute myself so you don't hear me because I got a wireless mic. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Whew. Okay, that was a much bigger P than I anticipated. Yes, chair. The chair. It is the Tom Grossi. My chair's not tall enough right now, though, because I got a little folding chair out here in Arizona. Not comfortable. My butt goes numb after about an hour, and we're about 2 hours into this game. So, yeah, my butt's falling asleep currently. It's not great, so sometimes I get up and stretch around. Yeah, this has a wall. There's no chair. The chair not at home. Run up the middle. Ooh, another gain. It's going to be shy of the first down. 11:45 left in the third. Clock is continuing to move. If anyone would like a sync, I will do that now. I got 11:39, 11:38, 11:37, 11:36, 11:35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and 30. Third down and 2 coming up for the Bengals. They are at their own 38-yard line. And my main setup has a much better... I have hooks, yeah, right now. I can't wait to get back to my house. So my old studio was in the corner of my master bedroom. And now I get to actually set it up in a room by itself. So when I get back to Colorado in a month, I have an actual studio. Oh! Sack! Fumble! Oh! Incomplete? No. Oh! I thought that was a sack strip. Damn! Come on! Benito had it. I wanted to see Benito go for a touchdown. Come on. Oh, batted away. It was a bat. It was not a fumble. Man, that would have been... oh, that would have been great. Cooper bats that thing down. Singleton. Oh, my God. Punt team is away. Or punt team is out. Punt is away. Fielded, fair caught at the 14. I don't know what's happening. They say he bobbled it. Yeah, that's going to be a flag. Fair catch interference is what I'm guessing on that. Saw, of course. Dude, Aqua, I'm sorry, man. I mean, really, the biggest thing, Aqua, is the fact, and I say man, I apologize, you might be a woman, but I do, it's Joe Burrow not being there is such a detriment. Like, it really is a major issue. And they're trying to say that he tried to steal it right out of his hands before he could catch it. And yeah, so they're going to call that fair catch interference. That's a mistake that would have happened regardless of Joe Burrow being gone or not. But the thing is, the reason they're in the deficit they are is, I think, realistically, there's some of the things that happened during this game where you had certain players wide open. And if Joe Burrow is in the game, he's going to see that. And Browning's not. So there's times when it could have been a touchdown or a longer pass or a longer completion. But Browning's going shorter, and that's simply because he's not Joe Burrow. He's just not. I mean, that's it. That is what it is. You can, say Browning's a great backup QB, and he is. He's fine. But Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And so when you lose him, you lose a giant edge on the offense. And it's very, very apparent in this game. So Joe Burrow went 2-0 to start the season. It's been a long time since Joe Burrow and the Bengals have gone with a winning record to start their season. And then he gets injured. And it's, that's one of the things. You lose a franchise quarterback, and it doesn't matter sometimes how many weapons you have. You got a guy like that and you lose him, it's going to just... The thing is, he's not out for the rest of the season. There is a chance, you have some chances to win some games, to come back and win some games, and when Joe Burrow comes back, still make the playoffs. There's still a possibility. There's still something there. So at least it's not a season-ending injury. So let's see what they can do. I like the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow. I like their team. And it's just, it sucks to, I wanted to see the Broncos get another test, to be honest, because they haven't really been holding up that well. And a test would have been good to see. This is maybe a good bounce back game for the Broncos, which would help them, benefit their, mental, what is it? Sorry, I just forgot what I was going to say. It would help the mental ability of confidence. It helped their confidence with a win like this. So that's what would be really huge for the Broncos. But it would have been better if we could have done, Injury bug has really gotten a hold of Burrow. Yeah, the Bengals are basically being a rebound girl for the Broncos right now, which will be good for the Broncos. For the Bengals, though, they just need to get through all of this time until Burrow gets back, because their defense is not good enough to hold them in games, man. It's just not. They're not. The defense, Hendrickson's good, but you can't rely on just a couple players. All right. 10 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, dude, I know. It is so harsh. A win of it, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's going to break through and get, close to the first down marker, but not quite there. Wait, why did they pick that flag up and I missed that? So J.K. Dobbins, 7 for 44, 6.3 per carry. The Broncos' run game, I don't want to talk about the next game. I don't. I will, but I don't want to. Do you want to know who they play against next? Because I don't want to talk about who they play against next. It's the Eagles, yes. It is the Eagles, and I am not looking forward to it. We're in Philadelphia, too. Run up the middle. It's going to be a first down plus about 5 more, and that is J.K. Dobbins again on the carry. It's one, Asa actually, so if anyone who's still new here, so Aqua, Sparky, Saw is a friend of mine, and he is a massive Eagles fan. And So there's a chance Saw and I will be. Normally we would call that game together. I will be back in Colorado visiting, which means my setup doesn't come with me because I have to drive it back with all the stuff I have to carry. So normally it would be both of us, but not this time. In shotgun, Bo Nix to throw. Throws, incomplete. Dirted the ball by Sutton's feet. Really? Offensive offsides. Okay. It was declined, I guess. So second down and 10. I didn't bring any of my jerseys. I should have, but I didn't. I had limited packing space, and the other thing is I wasn't sure. I'm in a tiny house right now with this rental for work, and I really like was worried about how much space I had. So I did not bring any of my jerseys with me, and I am regretting it very much so. So maybe when I fly back next weekend, I'll bring Eagles, Broncos, Niners, and my Palmer Terrors jersey. In shotgun, back line up to the left, second down and 10, throws it behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to, make some guys miss, dive forward, and a first down. RJ Harvey on the reception, 14 yards on his first reception of the night. I did bring the 3D printer, but because it was already packaged. I just got it delivered the day before, and I was so excited to use it. So of course I'm going to bring the 3D printer. Come on, man. Plus, it's a 3D printer. I don't want to mess up my jerseys. But I do have a good closet I can hang them, so I'll bring them with me. They're going to go in this closet right here because I have no space in this tiny house. There we go. First down and 10 from the 44, their own 44, Denver. Nix under center. Back lined up in the backfield is Dobbins. Going to be a handoff to Dobbins. He's going to run into a mess of Bengals and somehow power through up to about the 50, but there's a flag. Chugging. Oh, illegal blindside block, 15-yard penalty. Great. So it's going to be first and 25. That sucks. But Sparky, I brought so I finally ordered a new 3D printer. I've had old 3D printers for a long time. They're very slow, and they have issues with bed leveling and all this other stuff because they're old. And so I finally ordered a new one. And it arrived 2 days before I was supposed to leave for Arizona. And it was like a short notice, hey, you got to go help out on this project in Arizona. I'm like, okay. So it got delivered. It's a multi-color printer, very fast. And I was like, screw it, I'm bringing it with me. Yeah, this one's the FlashForge 85X, the cheaper version of the Bamboo. All right, first and 25, Bo Nix to throw. Throws it behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be caught by Dobbins. Dobbins is going to get hit very close to the line of scrimmage, gain maybe 4. So second and 21 coming up. Yeah, but I want to see the Broncos overcome some of this BS that they've been putting down. I love the Bamboo A1s. On a budget though, the 85X is actually very impressive considering my old ones were the Creality, like the base version of the Creality 3, and so the difference between this and the older printers is massive. In shotgun, Bo Nix throws it. It's going to be caught. Oh, Ingram up to the 40. Gets something from what could have been nothing. Bo Nix was under massive pressure. 7:26. Are you kidding me? Another offensive penalty. Declined, 3rd and 14. Let's just get the first down then and say screw it. Let's go. I want to see, actually, how about this? 60-yard touchdown pass to Evan Ingram. Huh? Yeah, Enders, they're good for really cheap printers, but they're so hard to deal with. The leveling, the bed heat inconsistency, there's all kinds of weird issues with them. And they've got a lot of great open source stuff, but man, they just it's hard to get them just right. So having this thing has been a game changer on what I can print. In shotgun, no one in the backfield with Bo Nix. 3 wide left, 2 wide right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be a screen pass to Mims. He's going to break a tackle. Oh, and almost break another tackle, but did not. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. punt team coming out with 652. So punt team for the Broncos coming out. Let's see a muffed punt for the Bengals. Sorry, Aqua. Don't be mad. Yeah, it looked like a face mask to me. But I didn't, it looked... It is what it is. Can't get them all. Punt is away. End over end. It's going to land. Oh, it rolls into the end zone. Dang it. Didn't catch the right bounce. But they are going to start off at their own 20. And let's see. I don't know. Pick 6? Huh? Anyone? Pick 6? Actually, what I would love to see is a pick 6 Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito. I want to see a Nick Bonito defensive touchdown. If that happens, I am going to lose my mind. I'd be so excited for that. I love Nick Bonito. I actually I almost had the opportunity to get an autograph from him on one of my cards I have, his rookie card, and I was unable to make it, but I'm hoping I get that chance again. I'll take that. I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Yeah, having this, Sparky, having that 85X, man, it is such a difference having like a much more modern printer. The auto leveling and like how like even the heating is on the board, the multicolor, like touch screen, none of the dials. It's just, oh my goodness. Setting the leveling on an older Ender is like pulling teeth. Good Lord, it sucks. So having this change, been amazing. More commercials because it is a primetime game. All of the commercials while I slowly lull myself into a nap. So for the newer folks here tonight, I today had to wake up at 1:30 in the morning after doing 10 hours of streaming yesterday. Woke up at 1:30, went to work, worked from about 1:45 till 5, went back to sleep at 6, woke up at 7:30, went back to work went back to work at 8 and got off at 4, and now I'm back streaming again. So I've had a very busy last 24 hours. And being in Arizona, I was like, you know what? The kids are at home with my wife, and what else do I have to do on a Sunday? So I streamed 10 and a half hours straight. I was like, you know what? We're just doing it. I got some good views yesterday, and it was some good games to watch. I did the Packers one. Oh, that was painful. And I imagine Grossi was not having a great time watching that. I'm not going to lie. That was painful for me, and I'm not even a Packers fan. My father-in-law is a massive Packers fan, and I'm sure that was just Jesus. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 20, the Bengals. Browning, he's going to pass, caught, and that's going to be over to the 40 and down around the 42. And that was to, who is that? I can't. I got nothing. No, I'm having fun. I have over 100 videos, over 100 videos so far. I've done a couple of those long days. I can't do them every weekend, but every once in a while, I'm fine with it. Isoevas with 22-yard reception, whatever. Pass to Chase up to about the 50. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Bengals driving the ball right now. Oh, I bet Scooter was very happy. Are you kidding me? The fact that they didn't lose and Micah only got 1 sack and it was for no loss. Like, oh, come on. Of course, yeah. Handoff, and it's going to be a 1st down and not down till about the 44-yard line. Big 1st down. Yeah, they get tiring. I love doing it, though. I really do enjoy it. I really do. So, it's been a good time. I have a lot of fun doing the streams. All right. 1st and 10 from the 44 of Denver in shotgun. You've got two tight ends set up in front and one back at the backfield. It's going to be a pass. Pressure's coming. He's going to throw. That's going to be a holding. Definitely a holding on the offense. There's no way anything else but that. Because they were about to take him down and that flag comes out. Yeah. Of course it was a holding. That was going to be nothing but pain if they did not hold. Yeah, I mean, you look at Aqua, you look at what Grossi does, and it's like, yes, that is his job, but man, that guy is on 24/7 basically. I do it as much as I can. My editing, you'll see on my videos, is maybe not as good as his because I don't have as much time and I'm not as good as it. But that saves me a little time being a little bit crappier at editing. So first down and 20. Pressure coming. Oh, sack Benito! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. 1.5 sacks for Nick Bonito tonight. 2nd down and 27. That is what... Dude, Nick Bonito, hell yes. Oh, dude, Nick Bonito is the man. Oh, I'm so stoked that we re-signed him. I love Nick Bonito, baby. Casa Bonito. And actually, just for that, we're going to put on the Casa Bonita hat. Casa Bonita. There we go. Casa Bonito. All right, 2nd and 27 in shotgun, backlined up to the right. Pressure coming again. He's going to throw it behind the line. It's going to be, he's going to get some yards. He's going to get almost up to the 50. So it's going to be 3rd and 17. Casa Bonito, baby. No, I got my Casa Bonita hat at, hey, there's my wife, Bree. Hi, baby. She's in Colorado with our kiddos. Babe, we got a Tom Grossi and a Brandon Perna raid back to back. We got 20 people in here right now. We are up to 456 subscribers. In shotgun. No one with him in the backfield. Browning. Pressure coming. They're only rushing 4, but pressure is there. Bonito. Oh my God, Bonito and I can't remember. 98. Franklin Myers and Bonito in pressure throws it away. 4th and 17, and that is going to be. I mean, if you go for it on 4th and 17, please. Aqua is a Bengals fan. Unfortunately, there has been an issue with their quarterback being out, and then also what's crazy is another viewer, Sparky. So Sparky 916, but Sparky is from Colorado Springs, went to Palmer around the same time I did, which is just nuts. Punt is away. Oh, that is a great punt, fielded at the 8. Oh my God, we have to start at our 8. Come on, man. Maybe let that one bounce in or something. Holy crap. So the Broncos are going to take over at their own 8-yard line. They're going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a quick break to stretch my legs. Sitting for 11 hours yesterday, my butt is still falling asleep, so I need to stretch the crap out of my legs real quick. Give me just a minute. I have a picture of Cartman in there too, Nori. I do. And actually, I'll look it up and show you. It's just him, though. I didn't have anyone pose with him. It's just Cartman with his little flag asking for more sopapillas. Because, yeah, of course you're going to take that picture. Are you kidding me? Yeah. It's the most Colorado thing ever. That's what you do. That's what we do. We're from Colorado. We're Coloradans. We're crazy and we're weird. Hello. So, oh God, I cannot wait for this to come up. I want to see the Broncos try and do something crazy. Maybe like a really long 92-yard pass to someone. Oh, Orange Crush 87 went to Palmer. That's right. Sparky. Sorry, my mistake. There's just, dude, so many new names. You were right. I apologize. Thank you for that reminder. Trying to remember. Yeah, so Orange Crush 87. I'm assuming born in 87. I was born in 85, so a couple years older. Sparky is the one. We're talking about 3D printers. That's right. I'm trying to keep everything in straight. I'm not used to this many people talking to me. Hopefully it's a new problem I get to have. We'll see. But I will absolutely take that any day of the week. A new problem of a lot of people talking. I will absolutely take that. I do. I am normally... Yeah, how does it feel? Yeah, shut up. Carry up the left side up to about the 10, maybe 11. And that was Dobbins on the carry. Actually, speaking of which, I'm playing against Dobbins in fantasy. And I'm still solidly up by 17 because I do have the Denver Broncos defense. So we'll see what happens. I could be undefeated in fantasy. Yeah, I know, Saw's young. I am 40 and just turned 40 this year. It's my knees don't like it. Under center. Man in motion in the backfield, number 5. It's going to be fake on the handoff and a throw. It's going to be a screen, and it's going to be caught and a Troutman reception for a first down. Oh, sorry, Atkins, not Troutman. My mistake. I watch a lot of Tom Grossi, and he always talks about Allagash White, and I can never find it. I want to try it. It sounds like a great beer. And I don't know how to find Allagash White. I did, yes. Was originally a Rockies fan. Hard to be a Rockies fan with the ownership they have and how bad they are. So I've kind of fallen off on the MLB stuff just simply because of that. In shotgun, super high snap. Throws it, though, complete across the 20 to the 30 and up to about the 34 on Troy Franklin reception. High snap, high pass, but a completion and a first down, 15 yards. Bo Nix just shy of 300 yards. Yeah, I want to try it because he always talks about how much he loves the Allagash White. I've never found it in any liquor store, Arizona, Colorado, California, none of them, and that I've been to recently, and I can never find it. All right, in shotgun, they're at their own 32. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. He's going to try and cut and make some room, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and just that. And that is likely going to bring it... Well, it's not going to be close enough to bring us to the end of the third, but dang close. Yeah, and that is true, Nori. That was the game, you know? So we'll see. Maybe this is the same thing. The offense gets cruising, and then we just slide off into the sunset and make the playoffs again. Dude, yes, absolutely. I would love that. Bo Nix, under center, 3 seconds. Broncos are going to burn a timeout. Not really sure the point of that. Yeah, it really is. Steve, I have an issue with the whole salary thing and the luxury tax. And it's like, yeah, you can have the luxury tax, but if they have that much more money than the rest of the teams, the luxury tax doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. So, yeah. The AFC West, I think it is. I mean, you see how the Chiefs played, and it's like, are they back, or are the Ravens just crap this year? And honestly, that's not a question I'm willing to even try and answer right now, because the Ravens look like crap, and they have only one win. The Chargers, embarrassing loss for sure. And how close were the Broncos to beating the Chargers? Yeah, I would say that the AFC West is pretty open. Very good teams. And I think actually the Raiders are exceeding my expectations on how they were going to play this year as well. Under center, Mims in motion. It's going to be a fake handoff. Good protection. Pass received by Harvey. First down plus about a yard. 11 on the reception for R.J. Harvey. And there you go. That's going to bring us in to the fourth quarter with a first down and 10 for Denver on their own 43-yard line. Nori, you keep saying that. They look better than I thought they were going to look. Okay? So, yes. Yeah, basically. So they're a good team that just cannot face good teams, is essentially. So, unfortunately, that's going to probably end in pain for Ravens. But right now, the Steelers are looking like the strongest team in the AFC North, and we'll see if that maintains. Yeah, Lamar with the hamstring injury. Dude, if Lamar's out, oh my God, they're totally screwed. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I'm grabbing another beer. You can still hear me talk. But, yeah, no, if Lamar's going to be out, like, even with Lamar in, they've not been playing, like you would expect the Ravens to play. And now, with Lamar, if he's going to be out, oh my God, the Ravens are cooked, man. Like, they just, like, they look not good on offense. Defense struggling. The biggest thing is, they rush Derrick Henry 8 times, and they're like, oh, Derrick Henry's not really running the ball well. Well, yeah, if you hand him the ball only 8 times, he's not going to run the ball. He can't get a rhythm going. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you running? You have Derrick Henry. He is a tank. He still can be a tank. He's still a very good running back, and yet you run him 8 times. Like, what are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't understand the play calling for the Ravens. It's just not what you want to see. And if you're going to lean on Lamar and he's going to get injured, then you're going to screw yourself in the long run. Yeah, no, seriously. I feel the same. Oh yeah, dude, the Bills, are you kidding me? The teams in the Bills division in the AFC East. Oh my God, what a disaster. I mean, you have Miami, New York. That was an interesting game tonight. But they're two of the worst teams in the league. And then you throw the Patriots in there and it's like, are they good or are they bad? Who knows, man? I don't know. Like, sometimes. And then sometimes you're like, is this team even good? One thing I was talking about is the Broncos are building that new stadium in Denver here in the next few years, and my company just started a new division in building stadiums. They're building the Titans' new stadium, Florida State's new stadium, and they're bidding on this new stadium when it comes out. Run up the middle, and that's Harvey breaks a tackle and gets about 9 on the carry. There's a flag down, though. Good night. Hey, Ecto, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I cannot even... Holding. I cannot thank you guys enough for being here. Honestly, I like all beer. Guinness, I think, is delicious, especially if it's just right. I've never had fresh Guinness in Ireland, and I'm told that's an entirely different experience. German beer, I like many different beers. Right now I'm drinking these because Michelob Ultra, just simply because I'm trying to be less person. I was pretty fat for a while, so I've lost about 25 pounds, and I'm trying to kind of drop that down a little bit to be a little healthier. But I still love beer, so I'm trying to keep it light. All right, so first and 19, 34-yard line after the hold. 14:27 on the clock and a flag. Bo Nix throws the ball down in frustration. Fucking false start. 1st and 24. Cool. Let's shoot ourselves in the foot more, guys. Yeah, no, for sure. Because, if I get that, I'll be one of the superintendents on building the Broncos' new stadium. And I would absolutely lose my mind if they win the bid. I would just go bonkers. So, hopefully, fingers crossed sorry, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. Fingers crossed that in the future, the Broncos stadium gets to my company. In shotgun, Bo Nix to throw. He's going to throw it deep down the middle of the field. He drops it. Franklin with the butterfingers. Magoo, mother. Son of a... Sorry. Franklin has 3 drops tonight. Oh, God, man. I love you, Troy. You get open. You get the separation. Why do you drop the ball so much, my guy? That was right in the breadbasket. Right, just cradle. Come on, man. Oh, son of a... All right, sorry. I'm concerned in shotgun. Bo Nix, we'll talk about in a second. Floats, rolls around. It's going to be caught. Tries to make a man miss. RJ Harvey gets about 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 20 coming up. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I just about lost my damn mind. They might. I mean, they might be the Saints of last year, where it's like the Saints lasted 2 games. The Colts lasted 3. So we'll see. Maybe that begins their downward, or maybe that was just a blip and they come back. But, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's the NFL. It's hard to tell. You know, there's a lot more talent on teams than some people give credit for. In shotgun, all alone, 13:39. Clock is moving. Bo Nix takes the snap. It's 3rd and 20. Throws it over the middle, short. And that's going to get him, it's Ingram on the reception up to about the 44. 4th down and 9 coming up. And they're going to punt. So basically, since the first half, both teams have turned into very not good as far as offense is concerned. But so punt team is going to be out for the Broncos. .300 yards, though, for Bo Nix. 302. So good day for Bo Nix so far. That interception kind of killing him a little bit, but yeah, the drops are killing us. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, though, fair caught at the 16. The thing is, though, it's like one of those things where it's like, is that the swing, the momentum swing for the Colts? I think the Colts, I mean, my brother Dan, who's just talking right there, the Colts are a lot better than a lot of people gave them credit for. My brother was saying they were going to be good before the season started, and he was correct. Can they maintain the momentum they've had? Maybe not as strong, but I think they're still going to be a lot better overall this season than what any of us thought. Because I didn't think they were going to be good. They were on my first episode of Dumpster Fire as one of the worst teams. They weren't the worst, but they were up there, you know, and I didn't have a lot of faith. But seeing the difference in what last year was to this year for Daniel Jones and the overall team of the Colts is pretty massive. So we'll see if that's going to continue. All right, time to pee for the D. We got a long break here. It's going to be about a minute. So I'm going to go do this real fast. I'll run. I'll be quick. High knees. High knees. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Wall in the coat rack, taking it down for me. Grabbed another beer, peed for the D, and let's get this game going again. Bengals starting out from their own 16. I would love to see a Benito strip sack return for a touchdown, but, you know, ask and maybe you'll receive. Chair is hiding. It's very low. In shotgun, takes the snap, pressure coming, caught across the middle. He's going to get the first down and about 2 more. So that's going to get him up to about the 28-yard line, and that was a reception by Chase Brown, the running back. Chase Brown is essentially being their entire offense. 10 carries for 40 yards, 3 receptions for 31, leading both rushing and receiving. And you have Jake Browning, 12 for 21, 118 yards. Obviously, no touchdowns, simply because they only have 3 points if you haven't seen the scoreboard, which is, right down here. Right there. And shotgun. Pressure coming, caught, and dropped. That was dropped by Jamar Chase. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, and my normal setup, I have a taller chair, a little bit more comfortable. And like I said, when I get back, so I was originally kind of like relegated to the corner of our bedroom. And we had some friends staying with us. And now, when I get back, they're getting their own place, which means I'm going to use one of the bedrooms in the basement to turn into my studio, which means I'll have space. I got to get a new desk. It's going to be so much more comfortable. I'm so excited for that. All right, in shotgun, no backs in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Oh, pressure coming. Franklin Myers gets to him, drops him for a loss of 5 or 6. And that is going to be another sack for the Denver Broncos. Franklin Myers on the drop there. Yeah, no, I need to put like a little flag on the chair. Like having an ATV, you got a flag sticking up because it's so little, like people miss it. So maybe I need a flag on the chair so people can see it. But yeah, I'm an electrician, so I got some special lights I'm gonna put up, and I'll wire up some TVs so I can go to 2 games and keep an eye on different things and better eye on the chat. And got my new computer, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be so cool when I finally get it set up. So I'm very excited to get back home in about a month. In shotgun, rolling around, pressure coming, dumps it down to the ground. And that was incomplete. 4th and 16. Punt team coming back out. Denver's defense standing up pretty strong. They're not getting takeaways, but they're getting stops, and they're not allowing anything to happen. So we look at stats. We'll look at the team stats real quick. So right now, 416 yards for the Broncos, 147 for the Bengals. And that is going to be the story of it. You're going Joe Burrow-less, and that's what you're going to get, unfortunately. Punt is away, nearly blocked. It's going to roll and get caught at about the 16. He's going to break up to about the 24, and that's where the Broncos will take over. Like I said, this game is really, going this way mostly because the Denver defense is just more than capable of stopping Jake Browning and putting a lot of pressure on him. I don't think in the same situation it would be nearly as far apart. Understand that too, Aqua, to be honest. I watch Tom Grossi a lot. I still do. And, the only way to do it is to, you have to do the super chats. Especially, Tom, he gets 10,000 people in his his channel. And it's like, yes, that's great. He's a huge, he's great. He's one of the best out there. He really is amazing at what he does. But sometimes you kind of get lost in the muck, which, can suck a little bit. But at the same time, you got to support, because Tom Grossi, dude, the dude creates some of the best content. His scripted series is just, it's genius. As soon as that is posted, I'm watching that. I want to come up with something not the same as his, but something that would get people to really want to tune into something like that, because it's just such a genius idea. It's such a good idea. And it's so much fun. And the every fan reactions, all those. The streams, though, I watch. I don't watch as much because now I'm starting to do this. But yeah, with the streams, it's like if you want to be kind of seen even by other people chatting, you got to pay, because there's just, you get 10,000 people in there. It's just nuts. I wonder how many do Tom and Brandon have combined? I haven't even looked. Take a gander here. I'm just curious. I'll use my phone real quick to look them up. But yeah, so you got Tom Grossi. He's got 7,000 people watching. And then Brandon Perna, 5,000. That's a lot. And it's like, but they're so good at what they do. So of course they're going to get those viewers. But yeah. Yeah, Tom Grossi is like, man, that guy is, he's got it. He's got the answer. And he's entertaining. He's funny. He's smart. And he's a good dude. Absolutely. And that's kind of why I like doing this, is because it gives me the opportunity to chat with people like Saw, Juan. They came over, I got a Rossi raid last year. Rivals React series. Broncos fans react to the Chiefs games. That's a really good idea, Michael. Ooh, Michael, if you don't mind, if you're saying I should do it, maybe I'll try that. Let me write something down. Let me see what I can do. That's a great idea. I really like that idea. Pass back, Dobbins around the right side. He's going to get up to the 30. He's going to break through and get up. That's a first down. That's an 11-yard carry by J.K. Dobbins. And that is a first down for Denver on the 35-yard line. Rivals react. I'm going to write. Hold on, I got to write. Where's my notebook? I got a notebook. I write notes. Okay? I'm old. I write notes in a little notebook. Okay? So just deal with that. Rivals react. And I got to give you credit. All right, it's going to be another handoff up the middle, gaining about 6 on the carry. There we go. Getting the run game back involved. So I wrote down your username, and then it's Rivals React. Yeah, I like that. Let me see what I can do. I don't know if it's going to be as good as what Grossi and his... Because honestly, what he writes is just so dang funny. I don't know if I'll be as good as that right away. Yeah, that was R2. That is my text message tone on my other phone. What did I get? I got a text. My friend Saw. Oh, he screenshotted that. That's beautiful. Thank you, Saw. Run up the middle. He's going to be just shy of the first down. Yep, I got my personal phone does R2D2 for my text tone. It's, nerd. That's what I do. What was I going to show you earlier? Nori. This is from Nori. Good friend of mine. He's in the chat. He's flipping everyone off. More specifically me. But Nori's a wonderful human being. I love Nori. Knicks pass caught. 3rd down and 1 across midfield. And guess what? Troy Franklin holds... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Marvin Mims. Of course Marvin Mims holds on. 6 receptions on 6 targets for guess how many yards? 69. Real nice. Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? Michael, that is great. I'm going to fully give you credit for this. I'll put Saw took a screenshot of it, and I'll put it up there. But, I think that's that is a great idea. I really love it. And I already got ideas rolling through my head. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so stoked. Toss to Dobbins. Dobbins going to get, maybe 2. Maybe 1. We'll see. They're across midfield, though, and they're moving. 2nd down and 9, 8, maybe. Yeah, 448 to 147. Jesus. And that's really the Joe Burrow not being there effect. Is really what it is. You're going to take out a player like Joe Burrow, and I don't care how good your backup is. They're not going to beat Joe Burrow. It's just not going to happen. Otherwise, you'd have no salary cap. Granted, they did spend most of their salary cap on 2 wide receivers, regardless of that. Under center, Bo Nix hands the ball off. It's going to be Dobbins again. He's going to break tackles and keep pushing and get pushed over the first down marker to the 33 of Cincinnati. And there's another big run. J.K. Dobbins up to 85 yards. 15 more yards, and J.K. Dobbins becomes the first Bronco to run for 100 yards in a game in 37 games. That's a stat that's ridiculous. Yeah, Michael, it's not looking too great for the AFC North. Steelers are somehow looking as the best team. So there's that. J.K. Dobbins gets the carry. He's going to cut around the left side. He's going to get... Oh, there's that 15 yards. That is a 16-yard carry. 101 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And that is the first 100-yard rusher for the Denver Broncos in 38 games. I'm sorry. They said 37 earlier. It is 38. Holy shit. There you go. Finally getting it. Granted, I am playing against J.K. Dobbins in fantasy, so I shouldn't be that happy about that. But am I still winning? The answer is yes. I am still winning. Okay. Hand off to R.J. Harvey. Up the middle. Harvey's going to get 4. So to give you an idea, right now, J.K. Dobbins, 6.3 yards a carry, 16 for 101. R.J. Harvey, 3.79 for 33. Marvin Mims, still 1 for 16. Bo Nix, 3 for 10, 3.3. And Prentice, 1 for 4 still. Average of 5.5 yards a carry, which is good. Is a lot better than what they've been doing. Saw blocked and reported. No. Saw, you can just shut all the way up on that one. And hell to the no. And that's going to be another run there. And that's going to be Harvey. Gain of about 2. 3rd and 5 on the 12. Deep in the red zone already. Blocked and reported. It's just funny. Nori, no, I fully agree. Saw, you're on drugs if you think that's ever going to happen. Dan, are you trying to spell peace? It's not going well for you. It's not, no. No, it's not going well. That's my brother, everyone. In shotgun, all by himself. Actually, never mind. R.J. Harvey joins him in the backfield. 3 wide right. Bo Nix to throw. Floats it to Harvey. Touchdown, R.J. Harvey! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. 27-3 Broncos, pending the extra point. Oh, my goodness. Woohoo, baby! Oh, my goodness. Right near the beach, boy. What part of Jamaica? Right near the beach. Anyway, that's from Half Baked. Guess my age. Kick is up and good, and it is 28-3. Hope we're not the Falcons. Sorry to any Falcons fans out there, but I don't know. Why are you a Falcons fan? Sorry, maybe that was too mean to Falcons fans. My bad. All right, I'm going to go get another beverage real fast. Yeah, I know, really. They really should, dude, honestly, the amount that I was going for the Bengals in that game, I cannot stress to you enough. To see that, I would have been so stoked. I always want to see a team that's never seen a Super Bowl. So like the Bills, the Bengals, there's a lot of teams you want to see win that, especially for the fans. Detroit, all these teams, you want to see that happen. And that was one, like the Eagles have had Super Bowls and stuff, and I just really wanted to see that for the Bengals. Didn't happen, and that actually still bums me out. But I'll be right back in 1 second. I'm going to go grab another beverage. Yeah, so going to go get some beverage. Yeah, okay, bye. Forgot how to unmute myself. Good Lord. Cheers. Fresh beer. The positive, in being in Arizona in this time frame, it's only 8 o'clock for me now, and I don't have to wake up until 5:45 tomorrow, which is very late for me the past few days. So, this is great. All right. Cheers, cheers. Time for more fun. Ooh, pardon me. Just under 5 minutes, hits the crossbar. They will take over at their own 35. BEERU on beer run. That is fun. Actually, back in the day when I was at CSU, they did not sell beer on Sundays in Colorado, but they did in Wyoming. So we would do early morning Sundays. We would do beer runs up to Wyoming to the drive-through liquor stores up there to get beer on Sundays. Dude, false start for the offense already. Are you kidding me with this? How many damn flags do they have? Penalties. 11. Actually, that's 11 for 65. That's not that many yards for 11 penalties. It's a lot of these false starts and shit, though. That's killing them, man. Yeah, right? I like that idea. First down and 15. Hands off to who's that? Well, number 80. End around. That's going to be gain of about 5. Bring up second down and 10. Just under 4:45 left in the game. I mean, all things considered, the game is essentially over. I would really love to see an interception or a turnover because the Broncos have not been taking the ball away. Oh, dude, so many flags. Flag, 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 flag. Like, just nonstop. Throw, Jamar Chase, and he's going to get nothing. He got a yard. Hey, Jamar Chase, 5 receptions, 8 targets, 24 yards. If you started him in fantasy, sorry. Clock, 4:05, 4:04, 4:03, 02, 01, 4 minutes, 3:59, 58, 57, 56. I'm a little bit ahead of my brother. All right, third down and 9 in shotgun, wide, 3 wide right, 1 left, 1 in the middle. Throws it over the middle, caught by Higgins. Higgins is going to be shy of the line to gain by about 3. Gain of about 3. I'm sorry, gain of about 6. Fourth down and 3 coming up. I know, but we don't have any turnovers this season, really. We've been really bad. We're, like, very negative in the turnovers. I'd like to see a change in that. The positive is, though, Nick Bonito, 1.5 sacks, does make me very happy. I got chastised for not taking Chase in fantasy, and I'm 4-0. So, just saying. Punt is away. It's going to bounce out of bounds right around the 20, 19-yard line-ish area. At least his team is consistent. I'm sorry. That's funny, though. Yeah, I mean, there's that. That's not a good thing, though. You're consistently shitty. Good, great, grand. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Michael, that was gold. Handoff. It's going to be a run up the middle. Gain of about 4. Sorry, 0 positions? The first on the 0 positions on What? I don't know what you mean, Dano. I think you wrote the wrong thing. Dude, Burrow has had a lot of injury issues. And it's like, is it because he doesn't have an offensive line, or is it because of he's injury prone and no offensive line? Run, and J.K. Dobbins gets the first down. Oh, boy. That stops the clock at 2:11. I don't know if in 2 minutes and 11 seconds the 28-3 comeback is possible at this point. Aqua, I apologize for the absolute destruction of your team tonight, but it is the kind of what happens when you have a generationally talented quarterback go out for this kind of extended period. Yeah, O-line definitely necessary. Toss back to R.J. Harvey. He's going to cut around the right edge, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds again. Really? Out of bounds again? Why are we running out of bounds? Okay, you know what? Dude, I had R.J. Harvey and Marvin Mims on my bench, and they both got 20 points. And the guys that they were in place of got 7 and... Actually, 7 and 8. Zero possessions on the Broncos side. Yeah, I think you're correct. I don't think they did get across midfield. No, they did, but then they got penalties and brought them back. Yeah, that's true, Saw. That was a real dumb choice on your part. 2nd down and 1. Handoff up the middle. Harvey again. That's going to be a nice first down and bring us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that is true. You pay a lot. But the thing is, like, they could have used that cap space instead of paying Higgins, because they paid T. Higgins close to what you would pay a wide receiver one, right? Maybe, I don't know, pay a couple of offensive linemen. Just a shot in the dark. I will be streaming Thursday Night Football. I will absolutely be streaming Thursday Night Football. Love you, Dano. I will talk to you soon. I'm going to give you a call after the game, okay? But yeah, no, I'm doing Thursday, so because I'm flying home to Colorado on Friday morning, and I won't be home until Sunday night. So I'm going to do Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, because that's really my only choice. Because I will be, my computer will stay here on my trip back home. And until I drive back home on a permanent basis at the beginning of November, all my streaming setup won't come with me until then. So, but yeah, so Thursday night, plan on it, and then Monday night. No, I don't usually do all primetime. The reason I'm doing primetime is because since I'm in Arizona, I can't, and when I go to visit home, I can't do the normal games. But I'll do a primetime here and there, depending. The fact that it's the Niners in primetime, though, and some of my favorite subs. So we got Juan, my friend Hoff, David, who's not here right now. He lives in the Faroe Islands, so it's like 3 in the morning and 4 in the morning for him. I will do the 49ers often, just mainly because I like watching the games and talking about the games with these guys. So I'll do the Niners, and they happen to be doing that. I don't always do primetime, though. That is not the norm. I'm going to start doing all the Broncos games just because it's a lot of fun to do my own team. It really is. My starting lineup. Oh, my God. Oh boy. Hoff, that is... Wow. That's just a real punch in the crotch. Ugh. Kneel it out. No one's calling timeouts. That is going to be it. Oops, hit the wrong button. 9 first downs for the Bengals, 11 penalties, and that's going to be a big part of it. It's not really just the Jake Browning thing. There were a lot of mistakes for the Bengals. Night Saw, I will see you on Thursday, my friend, and we'll talk about the game that our teams are playing this weekend as well, but not obviously on YouTube because I will be away from the computer. Cheers, my friend. Hey, hopefully you get your harvester fixed. Yeah, and you guys get both of them running. Get that harvested. Get it taken care of. Hopefully the fire didn't cause too much damage for you. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you guys so much. I really cannot thank you guys enough for coming over with the Grossi raid and then sticking around with me. It really means a ton. And hopefully I see you guys all, Aqua, Zachary, Michael, you guys come around and, we see you guys more every week. I would really appreciate it, and I've had a lot of fun. And if you don't know, Nori's normal say goodbye. They say bye forever. So it's not always bye forever. Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand that. I'll do my streams. I'll do my stuff. Keep an eye out for my videos. And like I said, I really appreciate everyone sticking around and joining. It seriously means so much. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for being here. Broncos win. Hold on. I got to update it. And hold on. Before everyone leaves, I'm going to do one last stupid thing. Touchdown shot or victory shot. I got 3 of these. And this is the 3rd one, and this is not a good idea, and this is a bad idea, and I'm still doing it. Oh, stupid idea. Cheers! No! Oh. Blech. Still did it. Go Broncos! Yay! Anyway, Michael, keep a lookout for the video you recommended. Dude, I am so stoked. So stoked for that idea, and I think that's going to be coming out tomorrow. I can almost guarantee you, as I have written down ideas already on what I'm going to say. Oh, buddy. I'm so excited for it. You gave me, that is like one of the best ideas. I will give you all the credit for it for sure. And hopefully maybe we'll make something awesome. And thank you guys again so much. And I will see you this week. I'll be doing Thursday Night Football. Look out for my videos this week. I'm going to probably be doing at least 3, maybe 4. So, Sparky, thank you. Aqua, thank you so much. I appreciate all the chat, and I really hope so too. Michael, thank you. You guys, I really hope you guys have a good night. And Bills as well. Bills Grogu. That's right. Sorry, it's a small screen. I have a big screen and a small screen. It's hard to read some of it. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you all very soon. And let's go Broncos.